And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Tyrese Halliburton.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Terrence Mann. Nicholas Claxton out there with Porter. And it's Abaji in at the 4. And for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the small forward. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here's Abaji, covered by Siakam. Porter against Walker. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Now, here's Zubac. Back to Halliburton. The tray. It's good from long range.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Driving in. Basket good.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Shooting for Brooklyn, number 8, one shot.
On the free throw, no good. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And that one is good from Zubac.
Oh, my goodness, what a gritty finish from Zubac. Big fella, okay.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Mann. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Porter outside, trains the three-pointer. Porter's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton kicks to Zubac. Walker the pass to Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Here's Claxton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. To the middle. Pass to man. With the drive, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Walker. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Takes it out to Siakam. Good on the three-point shot.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Abaji. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here is Halliburton. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Launches it. And with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Walker the pass to Halliburton. Walker with the screen for Siakam. The jump hook, good on the shot. Siakam's got 5 now.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Here's Abaji. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Siakam outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
So we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
One shot.
Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Come on, everyone. Get live.
Now let's see who the NBA's hottest shooters have been in the second half of the season. Ivica Zubac's fourth.
His touch around the bucket has been outstanding. I mean, he has missed very few of the good looks he's got.
To the inside, Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Halliburton kicks to Zubac. Floats it up for Walker. Porter with the steal, and here we go. Man finds Porter. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Excellent defense there from Zubac. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Pass to Zubac. Siakam against Porter. Siakam outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Porter. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Shot from the low block. And that's off the glass and in. Porter's got his third basket of the night right there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
2 points. That one goes. And now that's 11 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
To Abaji. Now Porter. From past the arc. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Halliburton outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Outside, Porter. Here's Abaji. And again, it's the Nets missing. Indiana leading 4-on-3 break. Here's Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 13 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Walking foul called out. Pascal Siakam. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 4. Ring shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Wolf. Here's man. Emhart covering. 6 to shoot to end the drought. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Walker's shot is off.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Claxton throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Walker. Zubac's a screen on Porter. And a wide open look for Walker. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now McConnell, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And the rejection by Claxton. Porter passes to Claxton. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers leading by 4. McConnell finds Nembhard. Now, here's Siakam, defended by Mann. Siakam passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, the beauty of Pascal Siakam's game, he's still growing, and the guy is so unselfish.
Pass to Mann. Nets passing it around. Screen by Claxton. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 11 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
For your Indiana Pacers, everyone. Let's get excited.
For Indiana. Ruff's jacked in. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Walker. Halliburton subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now, here's McConnell. Nothing on the board. Halliburton outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Here's Traore. No No good on the last-second attempt there. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Nets trail by 6. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Sharp, and it's Williams at the 2 spot. And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Halliburton outside. Rebound by Williams.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Nice shot by Torrey.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now, here is Halliburton. 18 points for him.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
Halliburton against Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Halliburton for 3. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton in a rhythm, boy. He is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Wolf. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Pacers leading by 5. Halliburton outside. Misses the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on McConnell. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
He misses the free throw. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
And he sinks the second. And so here is Indiana. They lead by 4. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Shot from 12. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Nets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Out left to the wing, Traoré. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Nets trail by 4. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And the first one drops. Zubac is checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. And the Nets making a change here as well. Clowney's checked in. So he gets them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Halliburton with it. Williams picks him up. A nice shot by Halliburton.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's good time. Get ready to run like everyone's watching. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
The playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Indiana. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Brooklyn. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses. Nets trail by 4. And here is Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Traoré. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Traoré's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Zubac. The rebound by Sharp. Here's Traoré. 5 points in the game. Sharp on the wing. Here's Traoré. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Sharp missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Inside. Here's Zubac. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Here's Traoré. He's covered by Halliburton. Nice shot by Traoré.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Halliburton. 25 points in the game. No one covering.
There is something special about a crisp, on-time, on-target passer. Mr. Halliburton, how you doing?
Pass to Clowney. Here's Traoré. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Clowney. The kick out to Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
They get it again. Pass to Clowney. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Neesmith can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. Here's Wolf. Here's Traoré. He's covered by Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded closer, and the shot goes down.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Wolf. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Wolf got 4 this quarter.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here is your Pacers Thursday.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Jarris Walker's subbed in for Aaron Neesmith. Halliburton for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Mann. Pass to Abaji. The kick out to Porter. Here's Mann. Covered by Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton, and it's all evened up. Claxton's got 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. They load the plate. Nemhard with it. Defended by Mann. Halliburton for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Halliburton. Mann with the rebound. Mann's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Mann. After Abaji. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And finished off by Halliburton.
That's Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Here's Mann. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Nicholas Claxton.
He has become all kinds of mean at the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, and that tells you about the kind of intensity and drive he's been playing with.
Nemhard with it, defended by Mann. Here's Halliburton. It's good. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Top of the key, Claxton. Back to Mann. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Down low. Abaji, the pass to Mann. Pulls up on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Mann. And Walker kicks to Halliburton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Siakam finds Zubac. Outside, Walker. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the 3-ball is good. Halliburton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. And they get it. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 7. Inside. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
It's Nemhard on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there, get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Pacers.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Nets trail by 9. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Hey, Doris, how about Terrence Mann starting on a loaded Clippers team?
Think about this, Kevin. You're joined in the starting lineup by 3 future Hall of Famers in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. And what I love about Terrence, he didn't look out of place. Gives you some sense of how capable this young man is fitting in around great players.
Indiana leading by 6. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Claxton. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nets trail by 9. Pass to Porter. To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Here's Nembhard. Now, here's Siakam. Plays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn, number 8 at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Walker kicks to Siakam. Zubats against Claxton. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Porter. The Pacers making the shot. Can't connect from short range.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Thank you, fans. Now on the court is your squad. Get live, legendary. 156.
The numbers for Pascal Siakam. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 19 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Lets it go. Good as the jump shot falls. 8 points for him.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
To the paint. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Zubats against Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Siakam outside. Zubats with the screen for Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Goes back up. It's good. Halliburton's got 43 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Claxton a screen on Halliburton. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
To the middle. Wants to get it to Zubats. And does.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Abaji. He's got 5. Porter inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Mann. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Siakam outside. Inside. House contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And that one falls for Walker. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Now, here's Halliburton. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Now Zubats. Here's Halliburton. Buried from 15 feet out. Halliburton's got 45 points.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Outside Porter. Mann passes to Abaji. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pacers leading by 11. And Walker kicks to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard, defended by Mann. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Porter. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Siakam. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Walker. Nets trail by 11. Here's Traoré. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Now Nembhard. Siakam outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, Amen that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Andrew Nemhard, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Brownie's checked in. And both free throws good for Nemhard. Nets trail by 16. Here's Traore. He has 7. They need this one. Pass to Claxton. Stolen by Zubac. Got a piece of it. Here's Clowney.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. 4th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for the Nets. Now, here's Siakam. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Clock is at 3. Here's McConnell. Releases from the wing and drills it.
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Traore. The three-pointer is right on target. Traore's got 10 points.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Siakam passes to Neesmith. Toppin, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Traore. Siakam against Sharp. To the paint. It's tipped. Toppin with the steal. Nemhard with it. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wolf. Neesmith covering and stolen by McConnell. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
That free throw, no good.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 16-point game. Picked off in midair. Down low. Jackson, that's good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Pass to Wolf. High arcing shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for one.
What's up?
And that one misses. Pacers leading by 16. Here's Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. You love the work put in.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Siakam hits them both. Nets trail by 18. Outside Williams. Sharp with a screen on Jackson. Williams can't hit. Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Toppin throws it down.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it.
Williams against Jackson. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. Here's Traoré. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Toppin kicks to Siakam. Toppin a screen on Sharp. With some arc, Siakam's shot is off. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Sharp. Here's Traoré. Here's Clowney. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Indiana out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Williams, and it's Sharp in at the 5. McConnell passes to Halliburton. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Wolf. Inside. Here's Traoré. Got a piece of it. McConnell with it. To the inside. Neesmith, the pass to McConnell. Back to Neesmith. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. Neesmith has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sharp. It's blocked. Now here's McConnell. Defense right on him. To the paint. Here's Clowney. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
At the line for the Nets, Clowney, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. There's a good screen. Toppin. Here's Huff. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Pacers lead by 19.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Williams against Halliburton. Pass to Torrey. Over McConnell. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Pacers leading by 17. Halliburton sets the pick for McConnell. Fires from the line. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A shot by Williams, no good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. McConnell scanning the floor. Halliburton outside. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Here's Wolf. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Andrew Nemeth checked in for the Pacers. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Porter's checked in for the Nets.
Number 17, Michael Porter Jr.
Outside Williams. Pass to Sharp. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. 2 of And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Zaire Williams. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And Williams drops them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Williams against McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Now, here's Toppin. Wolf grabs the miss. Porter looking it over. Left side, Williams. Nets passing it around. 5 to shoot. Pass to Porter. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers leading by 18. There's the 3. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And so here is Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. McConnell kicks to Toppin. To the middle. Here's Huff. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Pass to Clowney. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
2 on the clock. Porter finds man.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling.
Now, Nembhard. Halliburton outside. They set the pick. From deep. Fires for 3. Huff, no good. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Shoots. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Pass to Nembhard. And here's McConnell. And here's Halliburton, defended by man. Inside, here's Toppin, and the basket is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Claxton. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. So what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Claxton the pass to Porter. Fires from deep, drills the three-pointer.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Here's Halliburton. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers crowd.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Halliburton's got 11 points in the quarter.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nembhard with it, defended by Mann. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Abaji, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
And so he hits both. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Siakam outside. From outside the arc. And another one falls. Amazing.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Nets, Ochai Agbaji, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And, yep, another basket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
But that's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Nembhard finds Walker. Now Halliburton. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Porter against Walker. Pass to Claxton. Man up top. 6 to shoot. Here's Agbaji. Good D by Siakam. Indiana leading by 21. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Down low. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to man. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Here's Zubac. Clock at 4. And Porter comes to help. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's man, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. From deep three-point land, man can't hit. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Walker the pass to Siakam. Zubac in the post. Defended by man.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. to the paint. Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the glass.
Assisted by...
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yo, watch Halliburton.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and you know I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And here's a look at some numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Paz take up the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Draymond Green. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Risichet and Johnson, they're the forwards. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. And tonight, Stan, one team boasts a stellar offense while the other a solid defense.
Well, Brian, you know me. I am always partial to the great defensive teams. But today's game, with how the rules have changed, the offense seems to always have the upper hand.
Now here's Curry. Green with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. From the stripe. That one rolls around and rims out. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to McCollum. And Porzingis with the block. And he's able to get it back. Okongwu, a screen on Porzingis. From deep, Johnson doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Porzingis does a nice job of getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul on his way up.
He makes a first. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside, Alexander Walker. For three, McCollum on target from range.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
Outside, Pajemski. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Atlanta. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Here's Risa Shea, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And the Warriors with possession, defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Butler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Yes, it's good. Porzingis has got 6.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Alexander Walker with it, defended by Pajemski. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Curry. The three. Pure from three-point range.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
McCollum, the pass to Alexander Walker. Puts the move on, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. All right, here now, the teams leading the league in scoring efficiency since the All-Star break. Atlanta, second.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Now here's Pajemski, tightly guarded, puts up a deep three. Curry's shot is off. Hawks trail by 4. Outside Johnson. Takes a step back. McCollum finds a Kongwu. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots. Always looking for his next bucket.
Curry passes to Green. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Green with the ball. Now Okongwu defending. Here's Curry. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to McCollum. It's stolen by Curry. Outside Butler. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
If you see yourself with a big screen, then you know what to do. So is your move. We got to dance like everyone watching. Dancing for the team.
Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Warriors, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push.
Well, I think for Golden State, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point lead, puts it up from 12. And it's good, off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Johnson. McCollum with it, back to Johnson. Here's Rizachet, shot clock at 5. Johnson a screen on Butler. The 3 from Rizachet. Pajimski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 8. Porzingis sets a screen. Pajimski into the lane. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. Pass to Butler. From down in the low post, it goes.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
There's the screen by Johnson. The 3 from Rizachet. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Melton on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Melton passes to Curry. Porzingis sets a screen, 19-footer. And again, it's it's Golden State.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to McCollum. Just 2 to shoot. Rebounded by Green.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Butler. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Pass to Melton. Back to Green. The three is up. And there's Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in for the Warriors. Here's Kispert. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Soft touch off the glass. McCollum's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And he's all alone. And he lobs it up. Kispert, the pass to Kuminga. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Back to Curry. Takes the three. Kuminga pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's McCollum. 35 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 7-point differential. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Green. Melton outside. Now here's Curry. Three-pointer. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. McCollum outside. Over Curry. McCollum's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 7. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Graham.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
Now here's Melton. Yet to see a basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
McCollum outside. There's a screen. Shoots over Curry. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Curry passes to Melton. Back to Curry. Horford, a screen on McCollum. And here's Curry for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Hawks trail by 10. Pass to Landale. To the inside. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Al Horford.
He's more than capable of running an offense. McCollum is a combo guard who you trust with the ball.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the night. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson comes in for Kispert. And it's Buddy Hield in for C.J. McCollum. Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. .55 seconds left in the first. Melton against Hield. Melton passes to Curry. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Kuminga over Moody. Kuminga's shot is off. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Curry looking it over. Porzingis sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Pass to Landale. From deep, Johnson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Moody, Al Horford out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Spencer in at the point. Now here's Melton, still without a bucket. And here they come. Oh, how about Moody with the open court finish?
Well, credit the quick hands of Dyson Daniels. He gets the steal that gets them out on the break.
Outside Moody. Pass to Spencer. Now Horford. Here's Spencer. Porzingis sets a screen. And that one's good. Spencer's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here is Kuminga. Picked it out of midair. 3 on 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And the first one at the line is good. Podziemski's checked in for Melton. It's both from the stripe. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. No made baskets yet. There's the screen by Johnson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Horford, a screen on Hield. Here's Podziemski. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Spencer. He's got 5. Pass to Podziemski. Porzingis with a screen on Hield. Here's Podziemski. The rebound by the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. It's stolen by Hield. Johnson passes to Hield. Horford with a steal. Here's Spencer. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Screen by Horford. Here's Podziemski. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in.
At the line for the Warriors. Podziemski. Shooting 1.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Hawks trail by 12. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Hield. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Hield. And Golden State also making a switch. Butler's checked in. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu, a screen on Horford. Here's Johnson. Here's Okongwu. Count that bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his third year and still has plenty of room to grow.
That's good from Butler. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
Butler hits them both. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at Atlanta, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note.
Well, right now for the Hawks, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Here's Daniels. No points yet. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Horford covering. And stolen by Melton. Here's Butler. Tries again. Butler goes for it inside.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Now here's Kuminga. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against Milwaukee, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
First one falls for him. Both free throws, good for Kuminga. Now Butler, 10 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Horford outside. Butler against Kuminga. Screen by Horford. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Daniels passes to Johnson. Shoots over Horford. Atlanta again missing. The Warriors lead by 12. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Now here's Porzingis. Give him 8. And there's a pick. Here's Kajemski. And the Warriors miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Johnson passes to Daniels. Kuminga with it. To the paint. Now here's Alexander Walker, defended by Pajemski, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Warriors.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Atlanta making some changes here. Risachet, he's checked in for Kuminga, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Daniels. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors lead by 10. Outside Porzingis. Right side Butler. Over Risachet. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Here's Risachet. Butler covering. Curry against McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. Got it. McCollum's got 14.
Well, when he finds his flow, McCollum can be a thorn in the side of the defense with how he can fill it out.
Now here's Curry. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Okay, do it, KP. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Alexander Walker for 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors lead by 12. Outside Butler. Porzingis against Johnson. Takes a three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. The three from Rizashea. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. And out on the wing, Zach Rizashea has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Here's Rizashea. Pass to Okongwu. McCollum with it. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
And the bucket is good.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Here's McCollum. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Outside, Alexander Walker. Gets the three to fall. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Curry against McCollum. And here's Curry. Pass to Butler. Porzingis in the post. Okongwu on him. Here's Butler. Okongwu with the rebound.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
And he knocks down the first one. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Porzingis. Over Okongwu. The rebound by the Hawks. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Out to the right wing. Outside Johnson. Counted from distance. Johnson's got 7 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Back to Curry. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green.
3 points.
Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Here's Rizashea. Butler covering. McCollum against Curry. McCollum's shot is off. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14. Left side Butler. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Here's Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
From 13, here's Okongwu. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Porzingis finds Green. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Green missing. Hawks trail by 9. To the inside. Got a piece of it. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Pajemski. Off target from three-point range.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
McCollum's shot is off. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Warriors, headed down the final month of the season, at this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look Steph-effortless. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Hawks trail by 9. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
The veteran McCollum finishing with the flush.
The Warriors lead by 7. Pajemski with it. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Alexander Walker, the pass to McCollum. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Pajemski. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Porzingis surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Porzingis is doubled. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. McCollum, the pass to Okongwu. And that one drops for him. Okongwu's got 8 points.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Porzingis with a screen on McCollum. And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Johnson. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded closely. Pass to McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Butler. It's Podziemski on the wing. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Hawks trail by 11. Up top, Alexander Walker, defended by Podziemski. From 12 feet. Good work there as it goes. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, whether he's scoring or passing, McCollum is extremely skilled at running the pick and roll.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. In the third spot, Jimmy Butler.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Curry. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis sets a screen. Green able to hit from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Rizachet. Pass to McCollum. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski